Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Beats and Chill podcast. This is episode 57.
57.
Of course, the whole squad's here. Jazz in the building.
Hey.
DJ Raul the Fool. God's Eye. And of course, I'm your host, Hmtwn. You already know what we're finna talk about, man. You already know what we're finna talk about.
Know. You know, been saying
Don't
it for
even,
months.
like, what's the point? What's the point?
Raising Canaan. Let's talk about it, man.
Get
Man,
about
that show
here.
was amazing.
Get out of here, bro.
Shut that shit down now.
That show was pretty good.
We
Joey
are talking
Badass
about
is doing
the
this thing.
house is motherfucking burning.
That's what we're talking about. Isaiah Rashad's new album, The House is Burning. It's finally here. 5 years later from Son's Tirade, which finally 4-4 finally got a chance to listen to over the weekend.
He
But we're going to
said
talk
it
about
was-
that later time. We're going to talk about it
Said
later
it
time.
was ass.
Years.
Oh, no. All right.
yikes.
Yeah.
The House is Burning. First of all, before we get into this review, please make sure you do your due diligence to go and listen to The House is Burning. And also make sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's right there. Whatever side I'm pointing at, I can't remember. But look at the subscribe button, hit it, like it, hit the bell, share with somebody, comment as well if you listen to the House is Burning album as well.
Yes.
So we did a first listen reaction video to the album, and which will be coming out soon. And that was just the first listen, and you would have thought that was the greatest album we ever heard on the first listen. So after it's been we done had what 2-3 days
Yeah, about that.
to rock out. You know, how we feeling? How we feeling after multiple listens?
Amazing.
We feel better.
Damn, that album.
That
so
shit is good, man.
Yes.
Solid, very solid listen for me.
Yes.
I don't even. Is the album really short?
48 minutes?
48 minutes.
It don't.
After listening
you
to
know
Vince
what?
Staples so long, that it don't
feels
seem short
longer,
at all.
Yeah, like
Vince
some of the
Staples like 20
songs,
minutes.
you know, it made me feel like I wish they were longer. But when you listen to it all together, it's just like none of them songs needed to be longer than what they were.
Yeah.
They go pretty quick. Actually, I don't know what song it was that we was like, yeah, this song kind of mid.
That was all her,
All her?
all her
Oh, yeah.
with a Mindy. Mm-hmm.
That song, listening to it in succession,
Mm-hmm.
I don't even think that song
Made a
is a
nigga
bad
I
song.
fuck with that song.
Yeah.
I fuck with every song on here.
Yeah.
Even the singles. You know, I like to skip the singles once I done heard them.
I've skipped singles. I didn't think I would because I like the singles, but I was like, nah, I need to hear "Hey Mister" real quick. Or,
I fuck with Chad a lot.
Yes. Oh, oh.
Wasn't that the record? He was like, yeah, you got it, ho.
No, that's 9 to 3.
9 to 3 freestyle. Okay, yeah. I fuck with 9 to 3 freestyle. I fuck with Chad too. The House is Burning, or the title track, is my favorite right now.
Missy definitely co-signed that nigga too.
That's my favorite right now. Like, I can't, like.
I don't even like Henny. Fuck it.
So we don't got multiple listens. Like,
Yes.
what do you think was the best parts of this album?
The cohesiveness. It just feels like every song goes together.
It does.
It just
really
It
does.
flows so well from track to track. It's very Tennessee. It just flows very well. That's why I didn't know the album was done so many times when I listened to it back to back like 6 times.
It's a
yesterday.
nice loop. It just loops around over and over
Yeah.
and over. It's really good. It's so good. Like, I love this album. I
Jazz
can't.
sound like you about to fall asleep. It's
I've
really
been
good.
waiting for this album for so long, and a lot of the songs on there I've heard like snippets or I've seen him perform because he performed some of them songs at
Right.
I forget which show it was, but there's a show he performed some of them. I was like, okay, but hearing them like on the album is just different.
Yeah. I think, to me, I don't like to listen to snippets before the album come out because it ruins the experience for me a little bit.
I feel that.
That's why I was kind of disappointed that the Kanye album didn't come out when it was supposed to, because I'm like, I waited to not hear certain stuff. You know what I mean? But that's not here nor there. But for me, I think the biggest strengths on this album was his hook making. The hooks were like carried this whole album. I didn't give a damn about the verses for real. It was just the way he blended a lot of his ad libs and
It
on
was
the
so
hooks
simple.
and whatnot. Yeah,
It was so simple, and it was like rap ad libs we've been hearing for years.
Yeah.
he just found certain pockets with some of his hooks, his tones, it's the delivery. You know what I mean? Just like one thing I remember Danny Brown said in an interview was he said that when he's in the studio, as long as he gets the feeling right, he don't really too much care if he messed up vocally on a word or something. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like that's kind of like, because he said you can't really repeat that. It's hard to kind of capture that.
Right.
So I felt like, you know, Isaiah captured a lot of like feeling in the hooks. You know what I mean? That's why I feel like it flows so well. Because the beats, to me, honestly, aren't really all like out of this world. They're amazing beats.
Yeah, they are.
They are amazing beats, but these aren't beats I feel like I've never heard before. Like it's not no like, man, he just took it a whole different direction with the production. Like,
No.
nah, he kind of gave you what you expected, but it's just that he just floated on them so well with the hooks, and then I feel like he had great guests,
Yeah,
great
features
guests
were good.
on this album. You know, I think my top two is probably going to be Doechii and J Rock.
Yes. That nigga
I-
J Rock.
Yeah.
SZA could probably take off J Rock because SZA fucking floated, and then Smino too. Like that shit was hard, man. I think
I like YGTUT.
Tuts. Oh, yes. He came through.
I think it's because I haven't
If
heard
I
him in a
wasn't
long
rapping,
time.
baby.
So just to hear a new verse from him, I was like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
this is it.
yeah. Do you guys? I know we gave our favorites in
We gave
the
our
first
favorite
listen.
songs?
First listen reaction.
We did.
Oh.
Yeah, we did.
I be forgetting, man.
Well, so what's your favorite? That's what I'm saying. So what's your favorite songs now after like
Hey, Mister. That's
Hey Mister? That's your shit.
shit.
I fuck with Hey Mister. It's not my favorite though.
That is right. I get so hyped listening to that. And then I'd have to say Chad and 93 Freestyle.
What about you? God?
Score is one of them.
Okay. Yeah.
Play right.
I like Don't Shoot. I like Don't Shoot. And the last one, I don't even know. It's hard.
It is hard. There's so many good songs on that album.
I'd probably say Chad.
Oh, oh.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go the title track, "The House Is Burning." I'm gonna do Score, and I'm probably gonna do. I'm gonna say Headshots.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Headshots for sure. Like that shit cut through still, almost better than every song on here.
Damn.
But I really like Dark Side. The intro,
Yes.
I don't know, it's something about that record. I gotta play it twice every time. But I really like that record.
No hook records, if done right.
Yeah.
It's something about your intro, man. Your intro gotta really set that tone.
It
It don't gotta be the best song. It just gotta set the tone the best. Like, all right, I don't know what I'm expecting, so you gotta give the first record gotta like either meet my expectations or exceed it. At least whatever I was thinking. You know what I'm saying?
That's what the Mob did for me on Carter 2. I heard that and I was like, oh my gosh. I didn't even how many tracks on this album? Oh,
Yeah.
that boy ate that thing up. I'm gonna go ahead and say I like Chad, Headshots, and R.I.P. Young. Just because I'm a sucker for
Yo, when we was in
old
here,
Memphis.
that shit did not hit when we was in here at first. But when I got in my car,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, this shit. My heart felt that shit. I
I'm a
was
sucker for a Memphis sample, man.
like, that sample was amazing.
That Project Pat sample he had in the background. Oh my gosh.
Rest in peace. I think Rest in Peace Young could have been better if they used 808s instead of a bass line on that song.
That's coming from the producer of the pod,
Producer
yeah.
perspective.
Yeah.
Producer perspective.
I think I didn't like the end of Headshots. It was like some
jazz
shit. I didn't like that.
saxophone.
Didn't like that at all.
But another track is like that on there, so I was like, I wonder what that is about. It's just kind of randomly out there.
Jazz is cool as fuck. That's why.
About to get into them theories. Boy.
I already got a theory that the
Y'all
end
niggas
of the
got
album
plenty
is the
theory.
beginning of the album. That's my
You can't
first-
put it past CDE, man.
You can't.
What does the house is burning mean? That's the one thing we
It's
gotta figure
kind
out.
of like
Here we go.
the Damn album, wasn't it? Reverse.
No, but damn, it was like the theme was mentioned. It was, is a wickedness or weakness, right? What happens on earth stays on earth. It was about like, you know, the yin and yang or the duality of certain things. The house is burning. I mean, he's talking about,
have multiple meanings.
because he's definitely talking about, you know,
being on
Drug
drugs,
addiction.
lifestyle too. He's talking about, you
them
know,
fucking
hoes.
getting money
Got
and
Isha, Keisha.
just going over the titles of the
way
record
you
too.
Suck a dick, you get a B
Like it's-
plus. You got it, ho.
He started off the record, the title record. I mean, the first
is
track is
funny.
called Dark Side,
Yeah,
right? I don't even know what HB2U stands for still.
I think it still means happy birthday to you, based off the end of the last song when he says you are now a human being. I mean, you birthed to the world.
Okay.
Bomb.
He says what?
You are now a human being.
Was that his daughter that was like,
It sounds like his daughter. Yeah, that was like, is there a heaven? How do you know that?
and he's like, you don't.
Yeah.
Then,
Boy, y'all boys
He
are
got-
listening.
let me
that's
not
what
go.
you do, man. You gotta listen to albums, man.
I was.
You listen to the Sonics
I
every
be
time.
knowing. I be knowing
Hey,
stuff.
I'm on Sonics for about a week or two. I ain't gonna hold you.
This album. I mean, it's been 5 years, and we talk about this guy every damn podcast. So,
That's the funny.
this
part.
is
That is.
The
The
we're
funny
giving
Rashad
you guys
podcast.
what you want. You know, at this point, we don't talk about this motherfucker so much.
The Lil
We might as
Sonny
well give you the
podcast.
detail.
We just gonna get him on the pod.
Nah, I ain't gonna be able to do that.
Oh my God, Jasmine won't be coming back. Just
sad.
so you know.
Hip hop theories.
But yeah, what the house is burning, man. I was thinking, you know, the crew
The
he came up with is
collective,
called the house. I don't know if it's like the ending of that, you know what I mean, or maybe them niggas just like working and they got some shit brewing, so these niggas is on fire. I don't know, you know what I mean. I didn't feel like I got it from the album. That's the thing. Sometimes I don't know if it's. Sometimes I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know if it's a good thing if I didn't get what you were trying to say in the album. But then maybe that's not the artist's goal. Maybe
Right.
the artist's goal is to make you listen to it multiple times to kind of depict your own meaning from something. I don't know. That's tough. But like, I mean, the HBTU song has basically 2 songs in it. The shit was like, how many minutes? Like 7 minutes long, 8 minutes long, and it has a moment of silence at first. I mean, in the middle of the song, and then it plays like some, you know, some Kid Cudi style summer camp type vibes.
Summer
It
camp.
Not
really
summer
does
camp, but
sound
like
some Kid
like some
Cudi version.
bonfire music. That's what it sounded like.
Yeah. On
And
some Kumbaya.
yeah, he was saying, you know, they back on drugs. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It was definitely unexpected to hear that, but I like that though. I like that he gave us some like a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
The album feel like it ended on a cliffhanger. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what to expect.
We gonna be hanging on that cliff for another 5 years.
I doubt it. I think, like he said in his interview, the reason why these albums take so long is because of him. It's because of the artist, right? It's not on the label. I don't think that I'm pretty sure a label was not trying to say, yo, we're not gonna put out material for somebody who fans want it for 5 years. Like, they don't make money unless the music is out. So I don't see the label trying to push that back. You know what I mean? But it's like, I'm just happy that he's healthy. I'm happy that he's putting out good music. You know what I'm saying? This ain't like we caping for him and we just like, man, it wasn't there, but we just happy you put it out. No,
I
like
kept
you put out a good
listening to
album.
make sure I wasn't being biased because I was like,
Which is tough. It's difficult to do that shit, to be honest. When you invest it like that, it's so hard to be.
No,
Shit.
we got a young man by the name of Dom Kennedy,
Oh.
who I was hella invested in, and
Nah, but he dropped so many, like, he had a lot of misses. Like, he had a lot of misses. I'm talking about, like, when they don't really have misses like that, you like, all right. You know what I mean? And then, but when you bias too, you gonna always defend shit. Like, I always defend Absol. You know what I'm saying?
True.
And I'm always
that nigga
defend,
it's a specific fan base for Absol.
and I always defend Kanye too. I ain't never
You
heard
do.
of, I never heard
am
of,
not gonna hold
You
you.
too.
I never heard of Kanye
That's
project,
your
and I'm
goal.
like, oh, this shit trash. I never have
But
heard
that's
of Kanye
true.
project.
None of them are trash. They might be a here and there that you ain't liking. But
Yeah.
as far as a project, like all together, come on now, we ain't gonna do that.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So it's like when you bias like that, I mean, honestly, I don't mind hearing opinions from biased fans. Like, I need to hear that perspective. Like, if anything, I want to hear more of your perspective because I feel like you did a little more listening than I did.
Oh, true. Well, I'm hella biased about this album.
Yeah,
Hella biased.
I think I want to know more behind the scenes as far as like, I just know how much involved the artists are with the other artists' music. You know what I'm saying? Like Schoolboy Q, that's Schoolboy Q's signature on the artwork of To Pimp a Butterfly. That's Schoolboy Q writing the titles and stuff.
True.
You know what I mean? Kendrick names the tracks for Schoolboy Q's albums. You feel what I'm saying? He's like, no, I let Dot come up with the names of the fucking records. You know what I'm saying? Kendrick Lamar might as well executive produce fucking J-Rock's album. It's just like little stuff like that, you know. Absol did like an ad lib on either Don't Shoot.
It's on Don't Shoot.
Yeah, on Don't Shoot on this album. You know, so it's like it's weird because I'm like, well, why would he just do an ad lib right there? Like, what's that about? You know what I mean? Is it more to this? Like, I want to see the behind the scenes of like the makings of the album, even if it's like a little 15-minute video.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that interests me because TDE is so fucking quiet about stuff. And you don't know, like
And then they'll let a fan figure the shit out. Be like, yeah, that's what we did.
right. Like even the biggest mystery for us is still the whole how did Doechii become a part of this? You know what I'm saying?
Doechii, man.
Like with
That's
just,
not a mystery for me.
but we don't know. The story of Doechii and any relevance with TDE is still a mystery. We don't know
How they came up.
who
on
brought it
that.
over. Like,
It's because them niggas
Was it
is just
Punch?
looking. They probably just
I mean-
looking,
Believe it or
man.
not, bro, like
was it Zaywap?
it's
Was
a
it-
few artists. I can't mention their names, but it's a few artists in Tampa that have actually met with Top Dog. I can't say their names.
So you
but just-
telling us stuff about stuff you can't really mention.
Yeah.
I can't mention their
How
names.
this nigga got
Okay.
intel?
And
Kevin Garnett say, why would you show me if I couldn't have it then?
Like, what the hell?
This nigga got intel all of a sudden. What?
I mean, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that there are artists
Yeah.
in this area that are now getting looked at from labels because labels got to do their job by catching it early.
Correct.
Right?
Yep.
And it's a market. This is a market here that people are noticing. Like, it's, you know, the Super Bowl, all that stuff brings attention here, and then
Yeah.
you're like, oh shit, I heard about this guy. Or now you're like, oh shit, what's going on in Tampa? So if you just continue to do your thing, you might get hit up by somebody on the
Yeah.
low. You know what I mean? So I'm not surprised to hear that from you. But I still think that it's in our face now. It's not like to be speculated. It's in our face. Doechii is on one of the most anticipated albums in hip hop in 2021.
And killed that
That's
bitch.
weird. Like, that's weird, and I want to know how that shit happened.
Yeah.
This just want to know everybody's
You
shit.
think she gonna come to St. Pete for the show?
Well,
For sure.
She did say she was coming back to Tampa.
She damn sure gonna. I'm pretty sure
Doechii
she gonna be
doing
on
big
that show.
things.
Ain't no way in hell.
I said, don't
She
you doing some big things?
It's just like it's
And she a millionaire too.
When you
Yeah,
that-
that's why I said she doing some
when
big
you
things.
that close.
She a
When it's
millionaire?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I seen her on Instagram. She got a check. That bitch got a check.
but it.
Boy,
Hey, man.
y'all is on it.
Hey, I don't be.
Hey,
You know.
she said it in her Instagram live video.
Yeah, she went
That's what's
live.
up.
Then she posted it on her story, and then
Oh,
What
that's
we
what's
talking
up,
about?
man.
That's
Shout
what's
out
up.
to the millionaires, man.
It's one of those things. It's like this ain't like I need to know about reason and like what's his whole ordeal. This is somebody that's from the backyard.
From the
We
state.
know this person.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? I want to know what's up. Like that's close to home. I want to know
That
the
nigga Tyra,
story.
what that nigga Tyra said, it should have been me.
I want to know that because it's like you never know what that is going to spawn for somebody that's younger. You know what I mean?
Correct.
Like I want people to know these stories of like how niggas got signed, what's going on, how they're getting to that success, and not years later. Like the kids need to know that shit too. You know what I mean?
That's true.
It's like it's important for people here to know that because this ain't normal.
Right.
It's not normal at all. So it's like it's amazing. So I mean, shout out to Doechii, but
Yeah.
that's just that alone is part of that she's part of this album. It's just really cool to like know that we can talk about that.
Facts.
And the way that she floated on this shit too.
She killed
Yep.
that motherfucking
That's what I cared about.
Do we-
I just didn't want her to be trash, and she wasn't. And that was one of the best parts.
Do we think that this is I mean, is this like this is this hip hop album of the year
Yeah.
to you guys right now?
Yeah.
It's in contention.
Yep.
I don't. It could be in contention.
Before we even get to that conversation, what do we rank this amongst
5.
Isaiah Rashad's albums?
Oh, amongst his albums,
He got 3.
this the best one.
Yeah.
That's
Sylvia
the best
Demo is her first release. Sun's Tirade is the second release, and now we got The House is Burning.
That's the best one
Yeah.
for sure.
I agree with
For
Jazz.
really.
Yeah,
It
I'll
is the
probably
best
say
one.
this one, and then Sylvia.
Your opinion.
Sun's
Nah, I like
Sun's
Sylvia.
Tirade.
I like Sylvia better than Sun's Tirade.
Sun's Tirade
I
definitely
do
had a few
too.
skips on it.
Yeah, I think it had the most room for error. So
I let
That's
that
because
go.
it had
I
like
just-
20 songs on that bit.
Yeah,
That's
it is
fair.
pretty long.
that's fair.
I just don't want to hear it from him because he waited.
A
so
new
after,
Sun's Tirade listener.
after this album came out and shit. This album's so good for you to go back to Sun's Tirade seems kind of pointless, just slightly.
I think can we now rate the album?
5. I'm biased. This album's so good, like for real.
It gives you he got the romance records on there.
He
got
do, with
got
that Claymore,
yeah, and the score record. He got the he got the thumpers on there from the Garden, Lay With You.
Hey Mister.
It's completely vibey. It's definitely something you can smoke to, something you can cruise to.
Hotbox. Rest in Peace Young is such just a cool ass song, man.
The videos have been dope.
Tight.
The videos have been dope. I saw something interesting. He tweeted about What You Said record. He said that he remember hearing that beat and he was like he wanted that beat because he wanted something like that. He said it reminded him of like a Icy Twat type record or like some Wiz Khalifa, Cushion OJ vibe.
Hey,
That's what he said about What You Said.
that's my cup of tea right there.
I just thought it was like interesting that he mentioned Icy Twat. You know what I mean? That was
They out
Hey,
here
when
looking at
niggas be
Florida,
tapped
man.
in, they be tapped in.
They out here
Yeah.
looking on the low.
He did say Gitt was supposed to be on the album.
I seen that and
Oh.
slightly was sad.
Hey,
He did say Gitt was supposed to be on the album.
He did
if
say that.
if they dropping a deluxe to put JID on there, I said I didn't want it, but I need it now. If he gonna be on the deluxe, I'm gonna need that.
That would be
Golly,
amazing.
man.
I would be happy.
Yeah, so I mean, who knows? Niggas might just start releasing little snippets of whatever they got in their little files on their phone or some shit.
Yeah.
That's what he been doing is dropping them little Lucy's, the one with Schoolboy. Then he got
Yeah, that wasn't on the album. Running
Nah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it wasn't.
wasn't on the album.
I think it's just gonna be a Lucy.
Which I'm actually okay with. That song wasn't one of
It's a Lucy.
the best songs.
Lucy.
You know what I think too about Isaiah Rashad compared to like the rest of the TDE members?
What?
I think he's clearly their southern artist. He's the southern artist of TDE. Right. SZA's more the
Jersey.
she's the
She's a
northeast. She's a singer, but she's the northeast artist, right? I think that if you go by the generations of TDE, the first 4, Kendrick, J Rock, Soul, Q, right? The second generation of TDE is Isaiah and SZA, right? Then I think there's like a third generation.
With Lance, Reason, and Zach.
Sir.
Oh, Sir, too. Why I forget Sir?
And then you start getting like the producers and stuff like that.
Cal.
Right? I feel like some of the first generation niggas, we're probably not gonna get that many more albums from them. Like I don't think we're gonna get that many albums from like J Rock, Schoolboy Q, and Absol.
They could just
I
chill.
need to know why.
I just feel like they're getting older, right? And I feel like they're focused on. They're not. I don't think they're focused on. I want to just keep putting the album out, I think they have like ideas on catalog. They focus on the catalog play, right? Don't get me wrong. I think we're still gonna get at least 2 more albums from each first generation, right? Like I think we're gonna get maybe 2 more albums from Kendrick. I think we're gonna get maybe 2 more from Schoolboy, and 2 or 3 more from Ab, and like maybe 2 more from J Rock, right? I don't think we finna get like 5 more from them motherfuckers like that. Like I don't like just the way that they putting out music and stuff like that. Like I don't see these niggas putting out music.
I could see
in
5
their
more
40s
from Kendrick Lamar though.
I know he has the ability to, but I just don't see him. I see him getting into focusing on PG Lane and focusing on, you know, whoever he works with. You know what I mean? But I don't see him. I feel like he needs pure thoughts, and he goes 150 into that, and I don't think he wants to do that for like 5 more albums, not by himself, like not for just for him. Like I think he's almost done telling his story. Right. That's just my thing. But I think that what we're seeing with Top Dog and Isaiah Rashad, I feel like they're looking at him to kind of like be, all right, you finna be next in line to like push this shit, right? Him and SZA. SZA is already like, boom, she's solidified, right? But I felt like he is the next like artist, like rapper, to be like, all right, you got to be the lead on this, right? Kendrick and J Rock started the legacy. These niggas started the legacy. Ab and Q, they all helped keep the legacy afloat, right? SZA, she made it. She allowed us to not just be a rap label, right? And Isaiah Rashad was important enough for them to be not just be a West Coast label, right? And I feel like he's now gonna. I think they're pivoting him to be the flagship, to push, like to be the muscle of TDE.
That man go get a Grammy.
And I think if he does, I think that'd be like even more reason for them to like push him as like
like focus on him.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Because a lot of them got Grammy. Like Schoolboy, he got a Grammy.
No, I think they get Grammys and like when one of the, if they're on an album that wins like hip hop album of the year, but Schoolboy Q didn't win a Grammy. He actually lost.
Oh, but he was nominated.
Most
of them was nominated.
J Rock won and for a song.
For Win, right?
Kendrick, of course, won. No, he didn't win for Win. He won for the song with Future and Kendrick.
Oh.
Yeah. Kendrick, of course, won. SZA won multiple Grammys.
I can't believe that song won a Grammy.
Who else won a Grammy?
I don't think Absol ain't never won a Grammy, which would be nice.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So, I mean, of course, the producers and shit, but yeah, I feel like this album was an album to be like, all right, we finna go all in. The last artist that I seen them go all in on, most recent, was J Rock's album. They went. The budget was. They dumped the budget on his ass.
That album was good though.
It was well deserved, but they I'm talking about all the videos was like dope. You know what I mean? They got the features for him.
You know, Gitt almost died.
Now J. Cole feature gonna cost like a motherfucker.
You had to put some respect on.
Kendrick on your album 2-3 times. They went they went to bat for that motherfucker.
I feel like they owed him.
Of course.
They was
like, man, I went through a lot of stuff that none of these other artists went through because they tried it out on me.
Yeah, the label
and
was
he almost passed away.
Experimented on him.
But that's why the Sunset Raid came out, because he got in an accident, and then Isaiah Rashad was the next one to put out something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's an interview during the they had a little redemption video documentary thing that was going on, and they say that in that documentary.
Okay.
So if you listen to Sun's tirade when it came out,
Jazz do not like the
You're not
fact that
missing
you
anything.
said you skip songs on that bitch.
yeah,
Like you say, you're
I
not missing
imagine
anything.
you just skipped like an era of that album.
Nigga is disrespect.
Very disrespectful.
Are we get anybody else trying to go to the show?
Oh yeah,
I'm going.
Tickets only $26, man.
I'm
which makes it like 30 something.
No,
35.
like 40 something, like 40. I
it's
think
the
like
little-
46.
It's the little service charges and shit. Man,
Yeah.
they ain't nothing.
going. I'm a VIP. I'm gonna get me a shirt and a picture.
All right. She was rapping throughout the whole fucking listen review.
Yes.
I'm like, boy,
Yeah,
there's
that's-
gonna be some edit work here.
Yes.
Shoot. I'm like, I'm hearing this shit in the headphones, like, all right.
Listen, I'm biased.
All right,
I'm
now.
a fan. I've been a fan since he had his little fan-made mixtape.
That's crazy. You know what? That would be funny if we did an album release of everybody's like favorite artist.
Oh, that'd be your favorite. Your goat coming up.
Yeah.
Easy.
I already know, bro.
Just overall favorite artist. Not
Yeah, no,
Yeah, not
every
from
specific
CD.
person. So Jazz kind of got hers.
Yep,
Zara Shad.
Is your favorite artist?
he's one of those tops.
Yours is
who is your
Jay
favorite
Z.
artist
My
Jay-Z.
favorite rapper would be Kendrick. Then it would be Jay-Z, and then Isaiah
No,
Rashad.
artist, not rapper.
Artist.
Artist.
Jay-Z and Kendrick not no artists.
Well, you said my favorite rapper.
They
would be-
still rappers too.
Same old. But you know, it would be funny because it would just be received
cool.
differently. Everyone.
Yeah.
I think that should be hilarious.
I want to see everybody biased has opinions like mine,
Yeah, exactly what I'm talking about.
because I'm very biased at the moment.
I mean, yeah, but
It was funny us trying not to
Smoking
react
on
too
a few
hard
yesterday.
to the slaps that we heard
Oh yeah.
because we was like,
When I was at home, it was a different kind of review.
niggas was hearing
I
some
was
songs.
in the house dancing.
that's the point. You're supposed to react. Let it. You know what I mean? I know it's on
but
camera,
niggas
but
weren't trying to fucking like, God
I was
dang,
on
nigga.
this couch bouncing a little
Niggas-
bit.
Dog.
I'm trying to cream.
I was sitting there, I was just like, damn, this shit is good.
I want to. I can't wait to watch the reaction video just to see what I was.
I was
looking
high,
like.
so I know I look crazy as hell. Oh, fucking
Boy,
yeah,
got
well.
Google eyes on that motherfucker.
But I mean, it's a good album nonetheless. I'm still listening to it, so
Yeah.
definitely rocking that joint out. What we doing? Let's go ahead and do the rates. Let's go do the rates. You said 5. She said 5.
It's a 5.
What's yours? What y'all doing? I'm gonna do 5 too. I'm gonna do 5 too.
Yeah, man.
Don't be a hater.
I've listened to it several times, and like I said, the song I didn't like, listening to the album from front to back, I didn't even realize that there was a song I didn't like. There was only one song. Other than that, like everything else go. That's my cup of tea right there, as far as like everything being smooth and chill. So yeah, I'm gonna go 5.
Don't be a hater, fofo.
Legit finna say 3. Watch.
Because I didn't like the Sun's Tirade. I'm going to give it a 3.
Because the progression from the last to the next, I just didn't see it.
And that 808 should have been in there.
Hey, there's production.
I think.
Yeah, I'll give it a 5, man.
Talking to Mike, bro. I ain't really hear you.
Yeah, I definitely give it a 5.
That's my shit.
I literally thought you was finna give it a 4.
Me too. I really did.
I mean, I am waiting on some more music videos though, like to see what else.
I
he
feel
come out
like
with.
there
He
will
dropped
be
like
more
4 or
music
5 of them
videos.
bitches already.
There's still the one with Uzi that's supposed to come out.
From the garden.
And I think there might be one for The House is Burning.
I'm telling you right now, he definitely dropping one. If there's a black feature, it's a video coming out.
With
Score?
SZA.
Yeah,
Yeah,
with
score
SZA.
sound like,
Oh, yeah.
Score sound like some soundtrack.
An opportunity to have SZA in a music video.
Some
Why not?
movie. The only thing that I think that was the only bad thing about the album. SZA vocals were kind of loud. Like her singing was
That shit was good to me.
kinda over the top. But
She gave me Brandy vibes in that song.
That shit was good to me. Tell you that.
And her vocal
That
cords like
album
messed
is
up,
on
so they probably had to
point.
turn it up.
if you listen to it again, like you'll probably see what I mean. Like she came in kind of loud though. But it's all right.
You
Yeah,
know
5.
the people listening be like, this nigga just gonna nitpick.
Hey man, you gotta be honest, man.
Hey,
No,
man.
man, I feel you, man.
Your
Needless to say.
opinion
You live
is
your truth.
respected a little.
Hey, man. Needless to say, it's a great album. You already heard our ratings.
Yeah.
Let us know what you guys thought for The House is Burning. Let us know if it's a 1 through 5. Let us know what your number is. Comment.
You know what I think? People gonna be like, it's boring. I really think a lot of people, this is a boring
Yeah,
album.
but people,
Somebody gonna call it boring. I almost got hurt that you said that.
you know, it's crazy. I feel like people. That's a new thing. People ain't never really call like shit boring for real. Like niggas ain't never really say, "Oh, this shit boring."
I feel like you'll find something that you like in anything. Like there's
Yeah,
always gonna be one song.
And
like,
on the other side of the coin, it's gonna be something that you don't like in anything. So,
This is true.
but I ain't worried about that shit, man.
what we
Boring,
finna
boring.
talk about
Yeah, that shit slap.
now?
What
Hot
else? What else?
topics, new music,
So that's
reviews.
2 albums that we give a 5 to.
Bro, yes.
What was that?
House
Oh,
is Burning.
IDK. Yeah.
I think Vince Staples, we
And
gave it a
Vince
4.
Staples, yeah.
I gave
Yeah.
it a 4.
It was a 4.
Um,
Dang, is
And
this
like
Grammy
it was
worthy? Is this
it
album
was
Grammy
close.
worthy?
Is this album great?
bro, you gotta talk. Bro, you talk like this through your hand, away from the mic.
Grammy worthy?
Moody Moses.
Oh my god.
Moody Moses. That shit funny, man. What else? Well, let me shout out Saturday Sermons. Saturday Sermons new episode is out. Featuring John Kash. Production by none other than Backpack Beats. The boy 3 for 3.
Guys, killing it, man.
Yeah.
Yes, Backpack Beats.
So yes.
Another soundbite right
It's like
there.
an
for you,
auntie that just
Backpack
found out her
Beats.
nephew make beats. That's my yes. Backpack Beats. But yeah, check it out. It's on IGTV. It will be on YouTube by the time you listen to this, but check it out. Saturday Sermons. Follow Saturday Sermons on Instagram as well. Speaking of performances, Young Thug has a Tiny Desk. Is that out yet or?
The Tiny Desk?
Yes, the Tiny Desk is out, right?
Yeah.
I didn't check
Yeah.
it out. I saw clips, but I didn't check it out. Was
It's
it good?
actually very cool. The nigga sounds exactly like he sounds in the songs.
I saw something saying that he had like kidney failure and he like
What?
almost died. It was on XXL. They had posted it. It was
Oh,
like
for real?
right after this whole Tiny Desk thing when he did his little pink hair pictures.
Niggas gotta chill off that lean.
Yeah,
Them fucking your kiddies can't filter out all that shit, man.
yeah.
He dropping a rock and roll album on October 15th too.
I'm down.
Dog, that shit must taste really good if they can't get off of it.
Lean.
Well, you mix it.
Well, you know they
with
be mixing
shit.
it with Sprite and Jolly
You mix
Ranchers
it with
and all
shit,
that.
and
Yeah.
you
And
put
then-
like candy in it. So
then it's a-
I heard it tastes like candy.
But then it's a drug too, so it can be very addictive.
yeah, because it makes you feel good. It might make you feel as good as it
Sluggish.
tastes, because you know you just kind of chilling.
Yeah,
So-
so it's also an addiction too. And addiction is real, no matter how cool it looks to some people.
The more you know.
I didn't check it out, but I'm gonna check it out. Shout out to there was a Cypher, a Tampa Cypher recently.
Your boy
Faye
Jit
on the
Faye
way.
slid.
And Jit Faye was on there.
Buck Sosa slid. Too.
Buck Sosa.
Actually, everybody slid. You know what I'm saying? It was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I think.
I don't know who threw the
what's
Cypher
the
though.
DJ that does it.
That was
There's
chaotic, I think.
I don't know who the fuck it is.
I think he's from Miami.
Shout out to
I
that
think
guy.
he just came down here to shoot that.
Yeah, shout out to everybody that was in that Cypher.
Damn, I just looked this shit up on YouTube. I done seen the Jit Faye type beat popped up. That's crazy. Boy, we
Yeah.
out here like that. Niggas making Tampa beats. Oh,
Him and
shit.
Swift.
Yeah. Shout out to Swift. New music, man. Lil'Nas X Industry Baby. Fucking up the internet.
Yup.
Seeing that
It's not a bad song either.
Yeah.
co-produced by Kanye West, featuring
Jack Harlow.
they said something about they're gonna do a fundraiser, but it's gonna perform naked.
And you gonna put it on YouTube. I was like, oh, that's cap. Oh, it's DJ Yayo. That
DJ Yayo.
puts it
Okay.
on.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
DJ Yayo.
Shout out to DJ Yayo. Industry Baby is a good song.
Yeah.
The video
Yeah,
wasn't.
actually,
The video was actually straight too. It was just like really, really, really gay. That's all it was.
Yeah.
Even it was like even coded gay in like prison with the whole holding the nigga pockets.
Yeah, I was like,
man,
yo.
like you're doing research.
It's a really good music video though. Like I like it.
It was actually a very like
That
gay
boy Jack
artistic.
Harlow had a chick on him though. He was like,
Yeah, he had
nah,
the
I ain't gonna do that to me.
Yeah, it was pretty artistic.
Yeah, it was.
Just gay. That's all it was.
A nice
Ain't
way.
no-
I didn't know that Gitt was tatted like that.
Is he?
Me
I
either.
thought
That
that was-
nigga had tats all over his chest and
It
shit.
might be fake.
I think it's fake.
Oh, it's fake.
It could be. I don't
Because
know.
I remember seeing him at what he performed where he gets the BET Awards. He had all that on him.
Ah, got me again.
Damn. What else? Silk Sonic dropped a new record after hearing they played fucking
I'm a
Leave the Door Open more than fucking Jay-Z and Kanye played fucking Otis or Niggas in
Yeah,
Paris.
that's funny.
Like,
They dead ass haven't played that song out,
Yeah.
but it made me not even want to like care for Skate. I probably won't listen to no more singles.
I don't
if
know
they
how I
put
feel
them
about
out.
Skate. Skate feels like a song they made for a commercial.
Hey man,
It's not a bad song though.
You heard Vince Staples? You get that placement,
It's not a bad song.
you get a bag.
It's just, it's nothing new.
I'm
I
ready
feel
for
like
the
they're
album.
singing, they're just singing covers and adding additional lyrics to older songs.
I mean, their voices. I think they're figuring out that their voices sound very good on old school shit.
I know, but do something
Do
fresh.
something else.
Do something fresh.
All right, T-Pain.
Do something fresh, man.
Someone else.
Like, cause it just plays more into what's the name did.
Who?
The other member of Silk Sonic, not Anderson .Paak, but
Bruno?
Bruno. Cause remember his last like big moment, it was a lot of rendition of like Uptown Funk and all that stuff. Like he was doing a lot of like
24K,
trendy,
24
like
karat
he was
magic.
wearing like 90s clothes and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like we know he was in his nostalgia bag, and nostalgia works at times, but you gotta know when it's
Hey man,
get in and get out. You know what I mean?
that shit worked very well.
I ain't fucking. I'll say I ain't really fucking with the Skate record. I say that the visuals was cool, but it's just kind of like I was expecting
I know
something.
my parents gonna like it. I'll tell you
That's
that right
facts.
goddamn now.
Yeah.
That's
You know, if
very
I played
true.
that shit for my mom, she was like, "Ooh, what's this?" Immediately.
So she gonna probably think it already came out before. This my song. Like,
This
nah,
is true.
This is my
This
song.
new. This
probably-
What you know about this?
exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Let's talk about more horrible music. Tyga dropped a song called Miss Bubblegum.
Doom,
The
doom,
video,
that
of course.
song fucking
doom, doom,
sucks.
doom,
Video is definitely
Doom,
OnlyFans
doom,
vibe. You know what I mean?
doom, doom, doom.
Definitely. You know.
It ain't good. He ain't rapping.
Hey, man,
with
you can-
no. It's not. It's like he
Watch
didn't
the
even
video
wanna
on
do the
mute,
song.
bro. Just watch it on mute. That's all.
Just watch it on mute. Play a different
If
song.
you're a
while it's
lover of
playing.
voluptuous women,
Shout out to Rugawd dropped a new song featuring Indio called "I Hate My Job." It's a pretty cool record. You know, if you have a 9 to 5, you could probably relate. It's on all
Rue.
streaming
hey
platforms.
Rue, when you was in there brushing your hair, buddy, that was hilarious. Tell you that right now.
Amaria McGee, she dropped a record, a new single called what's it called? It's featuring Mick Jenkins. Amaria, she's a singer from Tampa.
Yeah, from Tampa, yeah.
We've talked about her before on this
Yeah.
podcast. She
her?
sings. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
She dropped a song. It's called "Got Me Like." It's featuring Mick Jenkins. You know, she's another rising artist out of Tampa that's been, she's worked with Kenny Beats. Haven't heard that music yet, but there's footage out there where she's in the studio with him. Kenny Beats.
Damn, Kenny is on a roll.
So can't wait to see what she was coming with that, if it's a project or not. Anybody heard the record with Mick Jenkins? Anybody
I
heard
Kind
it?
have
of, a little bit.
Very, very slow, mellow, vibey.
Yeah.
Kind of see that's kind of like her thing.
Yeah.
And disappointing news, Nas is dropping an album.
Did
called
you say
King's
disappointing
Disease 2.
news?
Yeah,
You know
man.
what? When I see the title King's Disease 2, I was like, watch Hmtwn say some shit about a number 2.
How fucking unoriginal and enthusiastic was that idea?
There you go.
Hey, you know what we should
There
do?
you have it.
We should try to like win another Grammy, but call it King Disease. Like, come on, bro. Come on,
I
bro.
knew you was
Hey,
going to
it's
say
been a
that.
whole just 1 year later. You dropping King's Disease 2? was it the Leftovers that didn't make the first album?
Hey man,
The Hit Boy has some fucking. I don't know.
that boy is
honestly,
disgusted.
I don't think.
Like, come on,
I
bro.
don't think Nas would put out Leftovers on the album.
Oh
He'd
no,
probably do that for a mixtape.
that is wrong. Because
Shit.
that Lost Tapes too, yuck.
But Lost Tapes was a mixtape.
It was an album. It was an album.
It was he
That was
released
the
it as an album. 2 he released as an album. 1 was like Lucy's.
I don't look at Nas as like a creative person. I feel like he's like, all right,
I'm a rapper.
He's a rapper and like a label rapper, not like on some. I want to do all these creative things. It's like, all right, let's get in here, get in the studio, get the records done. Let's get this bread. Boom. Like, I just feel like he just goes in. He know what he want to write about. He may want to share some shit, but I don't look at him as like somebody that's like going to approach an album in a rollout like a Travis Scott or somebody. You know what I mean? Like, he's just like, all right, get the rap. You got the beats. I got the raps. Let's put it out. Send it to the label. Boom.
I
Let's
think
post
that got
about
to
it.
do with being cemented though.
Cemented or not as. I don't really think he's that creative when it comes to album. I think he's creative as a what he wants to talk about. I don't think he's that creative as like
Yeah, he's
artist.
definitely. I don't think he's a creative person. I love Nas as a artist. Since I don't even know if I want to use that now, since what we saying, but I love him as an artist. But I know for a fact, I'm just listening to him for nice songs.
Yeah, and the features too. Like,
Oh yeah,
he may have like Freddie Gibbs on here. Or something
Oh,
like that.
yeah.
That's the thing. It's like
that if he does that, that'll be cool.
If he does that,
it's like if you got
That'd be-
features. If I'm only waiting to hear the features on your album, that's kind of like that's not a good sign for me. You know what I mean? It's like I'm waiting to hear other people on your shit. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I just don't think it's a good sign. But he's dropping King's Disease 2, and he has another drop this shit on August fucking 6th when Kanye West is dropping his album. Granted, maybe he knows something I don't fucking know.
That shit
'cause
comes out in
it come
2
on
weeks.
the same day Kanye West dropped his
This
album.
week.
Comes out this week.
This Friday.
King's Disease. Yeah.
Yeah, we in August. Just so you know, I know
Yeah.
the time is flying. And you gotta go back to school.
Boy, tell me about it. Oh, fucked up this week.
We in August.
But yeah, so he's dropping the same day as Kanye West, which to me is
That's
wild.
interesting.
That's
yeah,
wild.
That's
if Kanye
not
is still
going to
dropping.
be heard.
That's
I'm
if
not
Kanye
gonna-
still dropping.
If
That's
Kanye
all
say
fact.
he dropping it that day, I'm not gonna drop it until he say he ain't dropping his shit no more. You know what I mean?
That
But did
nigga
Kanye
cap
actually
all
say
the
that he was
time with
dropping?
release dates.
But it's still Kanye West.
Look. A caper.
It's Kanye West. You don't drop against Kanye West when you supposed to,
Fucking J. Cole did it.
50 Cent did it.
and it worked. Did it damn sure ain't work in his fucking favor.
What
It
album
ended
did
fucking
50 Cent
50 Cent
drop?
career.
Yeah, what? I
It's-
remember it was
it's-
for
106
one,
and
it did
Park
not end
Days.
this-
Man, shit.
Was that the one with the bullets on the screen?
The Massacre?
And the red
No,
and
it wasn't the
grass?
massacre. It was
Massacre is pretty good too.
It was
The
Curtis.
Massacre is a
He dropped
great-
Curtis. It was a Curtis
the
album.
black,
Oh,
the
okay.
black and
Yeah,
white.
Yeah,
Curtis
that
is
shit
when
was
that
a-
nigga was going down.
But we didn't know that until we heard the album, and it was like compared to
Yeah, but
fucking.
Oh,
you
that's the
wanted
one
to
I
hear
Get
the album
Money on it,
because
ain't
you
it?
was like, oh, let me hear.
And then it was a dud, and
That
then
might be-
Kanye dropped.
But he got
Graduation.
The album purchase. That's what the goal was. It's a marketing scheme.
But fuck the market scene. What did it do for his career?
He didn't care. I don't think he
50
cared.
It
Cent still
went
got
down.
Money. Y'all still
Yeah,
watching
he-
Raising Kanan?
Okay, that's all right. Cool. Kanye
Exactly.
Kanye.
Marketed his ass off.
You
got
don't
the bread,
drop-
And now,
Yeah, it's all marketing, bro. I'm pretty sure that's what 50 Cent was doing.
Of
Like,
course, everything's a rollout. Everything's marketing. Duh. That goes without saying. The point of the conversation is that you don't drop with Kanye. You just don't. You don't drop.
You just don't do that shit.
You don't drop with Kanye.
You don't drop
You don't
shit
drop
with
with
Kanye.
Drake. You don't drop with Drake. And you don't drop with Kendrick.
see, this is a nigga that don't believe in himself, ladies and gentlemen.
No, it's not that. I mean, if you drop,
against this nigga,
you don't drop if
he a
if-
man. He put on his pants one leg
if
at a
you're
time,
Nas-
just like me.
That's why the artists don't control their rollout. All right, because artists can sometimes be think of themselves and think of everything revolving around them, which is fine because a lot of times in the creativity you think that way. But there's a reason why your ass ain't supposed to be at the head of the fucking rollout.
So J. Cole shouldn't have dropped Born Center when what's the name dropped Yeezus.
I don't
Was
think
it
so.
Yeezus?
I don't think so.
Ooh, I
I don't
accepted
think
both
so.
albums.
Mac Miller dropped the
two
same
different
time
songs.
too. Mac Miller dropped the same time, but like those albums, it was a different time. I still don't think they should have dropped. I don't think they should have dropped, but it was bold of them enough for them to do that. Like, that's cool, whatever. But I just don't think you should drop. When you're an artist that's trying to focus on the attention on you, if you're an indie artist, it doesn't matter when you fucking drop. I think it's not wise to drop on Friday, period, when everyone drops music. But if you are someone that's like Nas, right, when you need all that attention for people to focus on your shit to get that same hit you did last year, you don't want to do that when it's like someone who's probably one of the greatest of all time, definitely in the last 10 years.
I mean, people call Nas the
Not in the last
greatest of
10
all
years.
time.
What if
Not in the last
Nas
10
is
years. You had to
on-
listen to the rest of the sentence.
What if
The
it-
greatest of all time within the last 10 years.
to listen to the rest of this.
I mean, I've
what
heard
if
it
Kanye is
within
on
the last
Nas's
decade.
album?
I mean, we saw that already, and we didn't too much care for it. He did a whole. He produced a whole
So,
album for him.
Moral of the story is don't drop when Kanye drop.
And that's just not. I said Kanye, Kendrick, Drake. You do not want to drop with these
Kanye,
three.
Kendrick, Drake.
Besides Isaiah Rashad, they probably had the 3 most anticipated albums over the last 2-3 years. You know what I'm saying? Like since 2018, we've been waiting on whatever the fuck Drake is gonna drop,
Which is actually finished now too.
whatever the fuck Kendrick's gonna drop,
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
and whatever fucking Kanye was gonna drop, right? Well, since Jesus is King, so it's like you don't want to drop on these because people are going to focus. All the conversations are going to be on that. That's why Isaiah Rashad, it was good that he didn't drop on the day that they did because we were waiting on this, but this could have easily went left if he would have dropped if Kanye would have dropped the same day.
I thought it was gonna happen. The
Me
same
too. I was
day.
like, damn.
I was like, oh shit.
Because I'm
don't
a damn
do
sure.
it.
I'm gonna listen to Isaiah Rashad, but I'm damn sure finna give Kanye that burn.
We would have been in here arguing for real.
That is facts.
We would have been
That
straight
boy
up
there, man.
arguing.
Hurry up, get out of my house so I can listen to this shit.
Oh man. But yeah, good luck to Nas, man. I mean, I want to hear. I'm gonna listen to it because I'm a fan. I'm a hip hop fan, so I'm gonna listen to, when the GOATs drop, I'm gonna give it a chance. I gave Busta Rhymes a chance last year, and I haven't listened to it since. It's not really for me.
Yeah, same here.
Dave East dropped Hoffa, produced by.
La música de Harry Fraud.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I haven't checked it out.
Harry Frost.
Hey.
I kind of been sleeping on Dave East lately. Like,
Yeah, same here. But this
he just hasn't
this
really
project
been
is good,
amusing
though, man.
to me.
Like Harry Fraud, like it sounds like some currency.
Currency is on it
cigarette
too.
boats. Yeah, he's on it
Currency
too.
is on it. Let
It's
me go
probably
ahead
really
and
good.
give you guys the name of the song. It's called The Red Fox Restaurant.
Okay.
I might let it play while I'm playing 2K
Pull
or
up
something.
on it.
Tink dropped Heat of the Moment.
I need to
It's
listen to
decent.
that.
I need to listen to that. I feel like that might be a great R&B album.
Yeah, definitely.
Is she
definitely-
rapping on it?
R&B? Ain't she a rapper though?
She raps
She's
too.
definitely like singing more,
Yeah,
right?
she kind of did a little.
She been
rapping
focusing more on
thing.
singing a lot.
Yeah.
She got
Sounds
this
good.
one song she sampled, Bag Lady. It's actually pretty good.
Okay,
A little reggae joint. I was like, all right. I
that could
fucks
be
with it.
an R&B contender. I don't know. I feel like it has the anticipation for it. I'm gonna check that out. Tink. Did Timbaland have anything to do with that? Behind the
Oh,
production or
no.
anything?
Who was the?
Because
who
Tim,
was
that
the
was
Hitmaker?
Timbaland
Hitmaker,
artist
Hitmaker,
line.
I think is like
Hitmaker's
the
the
main
one on the
producer.
producer.
Hitmaker. Okay. We know
So
what
is
time
it a bunch
production's
of-
on there.
A bunch of old songs.
Got
that
Cardiac on there.
There are some samples.
Yeah.
Quite a few samples.
Okay. Oh man, so we get into the hot topics, which is basically a bunch of the bullshit that going on
Bullshit. Bullshit.
in
bullshit.
entertainment. Blueface fought. He fought a TikToker.
Yep.
Called it
And then a
TikTok.
fan came in there and he
And tried-
rolled that nigga up.
Yeah, it's like I don't want to see these rappers fighting like that. Man.
Yeah, I don't.
I don't wanna
That's
see
so different for a rapper to fight.
that.
a
I see
fan.
athletes. I see basketball players fight like amateur or whatever boxers. I don't want to see no rappers fight for real. Come on, bro. Nah, unless it's Def Jam Vendetta, but I don't want to see y'all fighting for real. Like,
That
what's
is
going on?
all
Or the
facts.
neighborhood fight. What we got out here? Neighborhood fighting out here.
Unless they bring Celebrity Deathmatch back.
Neighborhood fights.
Yeah.
That nigga, that
The neighborhood
oatmeal
boxing
nigga.
league,
Yeah, the neighborhood
Over there in,
boxing league. Yeah,
Palm
Yeah.
River.
that's crazy.
Rolling Loud was just was one of the recent festivals.
That shit was cool.
Hey man, that Delta variant out there on the fucking loose.
Boy, on the loose.
Rolling Loud came with some content, man. DaBaby had his whole fucking
Shit
issue.
that's still going on now, goddamn.
He had said his homophobic comments and his inaccurate STD stigma comments,
T.I. tried to back him up.
which was stupid. Like T.I., chill out. But you know, I ain't gonna come for the GOAT like that.
Boosie tried to help him out.
I wouldn't necessarily say they're homophobic comments, but he said some things towards that community that weren't
Ignorant. Was it?
Yeah.
It
that's
just.
what
I feel like he was just
comments.
not knowledgeable on what he was
That
talking
nigga
about.
probably is high as hell, drunk at Rolling Loud.
That is all.
He
on
just
a
had a whole
beam.
girl. You
All
seen the
fact.
girl on the bed twerking on him while he was rapping? He probably was so distracted.
Nigga went straight off script. They was like, "Come on, bro, that's not what we rehearsed.
Yep.
You don't do that."
I
on
seen Chris
stage,
Brown
bro.
say, "You supposed to thank your fans and get off the stage."
Yeah, Class act. You know what I mean?
Class act. I wasn't saying that a couple of years ago.
Oh, man, you ain't never heard no crazy shit at a Chris Brown show.
Gats performed.
Maybe at a club.
Did
Chris
Gats
Brown show.
perform at the Rolling Loud?
He did perform. I saw
Gas
Gas
did.
perform.
Tay-Bay was up there with Wale.
That's
Yeah, he
dope.
brought him out.
They
brought him out.
performed Tico.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I would
doubt it.
assume.
I
They should
doubt
have did Tico. They should have did Tico. Real Tampa shit.
What's up? What? Lollapalooza? That's just Lollapalooza.
Lollapalooza. That shit going on now.
Chicago?
Yeah, that shit. They said they expecting over 100,000 guests per day.
I can't go to no concert
you serious?
like that.
All I know is day in Vegas like that shit. I might cancel my shit, bro. I
You
can't.
see
I
how
Bro,
panic.
just
It's
be-
gonna be like that.
we
Niggas
definitely
is
getting shut
happy to
down
be
again,
outside.
man.
They is
panic.
packed, rubbing up on
We
each
finna
other.
get shut down again,
That shit, wow.
As long as it come with another stimmy.
Delta variant out here like, shit looking sweet. Shit
Everybody
looking real
gets
sweet
sick.
out here.
Everybody gets sick.
Motherfuckers gonna be waking up watching a fucking Prince concert.
I seen Tory Lanez violated his
Prince, ain't he? Oh,
Wow.
ain't he?
This nigga DaBaby brought out Tory Lanez.
Yeah. Violating. What did
I said something in the game chat. Sorry, Jazz, you gotta have
My bad.
PS5 to be on that. But
Ooh,
I said something in the game chat about I think that the Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion situation is gonna be like the Biggie and Tupac situation, like an unsolved mystery.
Yeah, it's
Who
too much
shot?
time.
Like it ain't gonna
Who
never
shot
come out.
you?
It's not gonna never come out. They just gonna. It's probably gonna be NDAs all over across the board, and they gonna like, don't you talk about it, and don't you fucking talk about it, or I'm suing you for millions.
and they can never be in the same place at the same
Right.
time.
It's gonna be like the new Biggie Tupac, and years later it's gonna be little mini.
Documentary.
Documentaries talking about-
that come out.
Let's see
Who
a fake.
shot Megan?
Let's see a fake Tory Lanez in a fucking SUV. Pow pow. I'm like, what the fuck?
Little actors and shit.
It's gonna look like unsolved mysteries.
Don't let Lifetime get a hold of it.
Boy,
man.
Fuck they cast for Megan Thee Stallion is gonna be ridiculous.
Oh my God, not the cast.
they just gonna get a girl from the Dominican Republic with fix a flat in the cheeks.
Fix it flat. Wow.
Oh man. But yeah, he brought out Tory Lanez. It was like I get somebody $1 million. Y'all can figure out who this is. If y'all can guess who this is. He came out in a fucking suit.
Yeah.
Took out like it was unmasked.
Mascot.
Yeah, the masked
joint.
singers type shit.
I wouldn't have guessed that. I'm gonna tell you right now. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Wow.
What else we got? Versus, man. Let's go with our versus predictions. The Locks versus Dipset. It's this week as well. I think it's this Wednesday, the 3rd, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's this Wednesday.
So
I don't know, bro.
I'm going Dipset. Nah.
See?
I'm gonna go to Locks.
I'm with the Locks right now. The
Go to
Jada
Locks.
Kiss alone has got me. So
That boy Jadakiss. That boy Jadakiss, a living legend.
yes,
He been on Drink Champs like 6 times. Already done did a versus. Now he doing another one. I know he's enjoying his life.
Yeah, he definitely.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun time. It's gonna be a fun
y'all gonna
time.
put y'all Tims on.
I don't even got Tim's, baby.
I don't
I got
have-
some red Tims
New York?
at the house.
I do got
Huh?
a pair. of
What-
Russ.
Madison Square Garden.
Okay.
Madison fucking Square Garden. I think what's gonna end up happening is a lot of. I can see the play now. Versus is finna do these shits, and then they finna start packaging these shits as tours.
Yeah,
I can see it.
yeah.
They finna start packaging these shits as tours.
Yeah.
If this Madison, if they fucking do this Madison Square Garden,
man.
a Locks and Dipset tour,
Yeah, but
We already said nostalgia tours work.
No, they do, but they just gonna go against each other in like 50 cities.
Nah, I don't think it's gonna be like 50 cities type thing like that. They might just do like, let's say they do 10 shows. Like you know how Rolling Loud done came out with all these tours that they doing now. Rolling Loud presents this. They doing everybody fucking tour. Yeah. I feel like VERZUZ might do the same thing, but do the nostalgia approach. Like, all right, Rolling Loud doing all the what's current. We finna do all the like the shit that we're gonna take the top 10 fucking versus the most viewed verses, and we're gonna try to work out 10 cities.
Like the Millennium Tour.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I can see that happening.
I can see it happening.
Speaking of tours, Erykah Badu tour. She's coming to Tampa, right?
With Goody Mob and Scarface.
Shouts out to Scarface for being
Tampa.
healthy enough to tour.
Yeah.
Because that boy been sick for a minute.
A legend.
Yeah.
Goody Mob and Scarface.
I would love to go see that.
Yeah. I missed her when she did the festival they do here. What's it called? Gasparilla Music Festival.
Yeah,
Oh
me
yeah.
too.
I missed that.
I'm talking about.
I definitely want to go to this though. I have never seen Erykah perform live, and I love her.
Yeah.
You think she gonna have coochie incense out there at the merch table?
She might be burning it while on stage.
Why you look like that, Derek?
I hope not. Who wants to smell Erykah Badu's?
Apparently, a
Don't
lot of
ask
people,
that
because that shit
question.
fucking
She's
sold
selling it.
out.
There's
Coochie
a lot of people
incense
that
be
want to
selling-
smell that Baduism.
She gonna have it at the table. People going crazy.
I can see the sense now. How much is that for the Badusi? Yes.
She got Badusi candles. She got Badusi candles.
Oh God.
Oh my god.
Hey man. I mean, I don't know when when the tour is. When the show's coming in. Is it this month?
October.
Oh, October. Okay. I'm just going down the list here, man. Off Top Show, which is a new show by REVOLT TV.
With Big Tig and Rhapsody.
Yeah, and it's kind of like I feel like what it is, based on the trailer, it looks like a show where they're going to be combining a lot of what we like in the music video countdown era. They're going to be combining that. They're going to be it's a mix of Rhapsody the Basement, fucking 106 & Park, and then fucking just like artists talking to artists like on some type of podcast type of thing. Like they're just gonna be mixing up all these things. You know what I mean? Just to make a cool show. And it may go well. I don't know.
It might, but it might not.
It's weird. I mean
The official verified account of the promotion got 27 retweets and 59 likes.
It really hasn't been talked about.
And it's
a
gonna be
lot.
coming out on Friday.
It's kind of like that show Cardi was on with Chance and them.
I don't even have REVOLT on my cable. Like I only see REVOLT on YouTube. I don't ever watch the actual. It's an actual cable channel.
It's a
for
cable
real?
channel. Oh,
Yeah.
and I bet you
I haven't
gotta
had cable in
get
years.
that
so-
channel.
Like
to
it's like
watch
you know
it.
how like Vice has his own channel.
Yeah,
Like REVOLT, I think has his own channel too.
I ain't getting that.
Yeah, I'm not. Or you can download the app. I think.
Should have put that shit on BET.
Hey man, I don't. Gosh, fuck with Viacom with that shit. But I'm looking forward to it though. I'm always down to see anything that's gonna push hip hop in the best way. I'm down to check it out.
Yeah.
Will Smith came out with a banger trailer.
For King Richard.
The new movie.
King Richard?
He's supposed to.
Yeah.
It's a movie about the father
Of
of Serena and Venus Williams.
That's gonna be interesting.
That shit look
because-
good too.
Yeah.
That shit look good. He look like he getting in his bag.
Because when they was Jits, he was on 60 Minutes talking about them. Like a long time ago. Before Venus was even Venus, he was on 60 Minutes talking about like how he trained with
Sound
them,
like
and
Kanye
X,
bar.
Y, and Z.
Before Venus was even Venus.
Oh my goodness!
Damn.
Here
So,
we go.
It should be interesting because, I mean, those are two great tennis players
Yeah.
that still continue to dominate to this day.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be cool to watch.
And Will Smith be acting, man. He be acting his ass off.
Acting.
He be acting. He be
ACK.
acting.
Yeah. It's gonna be cool. I'm probably if it does come out on like a HBO Max, I'm definitely gonna watch it at home.
Hell yeah.
Um,
I ain't going to do this.
Man, I hope they never take that away. I'll be so sad.
I'll go to theaters for certain movies. Like if it's a Marvel film, I'll go to
damn sure
theaters.
pulled up on Space
I
Jam.
want to see
I watched that. I was at the crib on Space Jam.
Oh yeah, definitely at the crib. Which it wasn't a bad movie too. I don't know why people were saying that.
I
was
might
bad.
have to. I ain't watch it
It
yet.
was fucking
Yeah,
grown
but
ass
that
niggas.
new movie by Marvel come out in a couple weeks. Shang-Chi.
Black Widow.
Nah, Shang-Chi. The Asian.
I have no idea.
I seen something about it.
Shang-Chi, I think. That's what
Yeah,
Shang-Chi.
I was like, what you saying? Yeah.
Shang-Chi comes out in a couple weeks on the 13th. I
The
think.
movies I done been to the theater to see are anime movies. So
I still ain't seen
That's
Black
all I
Widow.
can say about
I
that.
I'm
wanna see
invested on
Black
that Marvel
Widow.
shit, man. I'm invested.
Got Halloween coming out. Wait on that.
oh yeah, definitely pulling up.
To the movies? You going to the movies? See that?
Probably not, man.
Is the movies a good like date night? Not
You gotta know
Bro, I
the
ain't doing
chick.
the dating.
you gotta know. It's not a good first date. Not a good first date. Not a
Not
good first
first.
date.
You gotta
No.
know the chick.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. 'Cause
That's
I feel like you can't
good.
talk, right?
Yeah.
A good first date would probably be like Curtis Hickson Park.
Oh, okay. Look,
Curtis
very nice.
Hickson
Don't
Park.
give up your
Damn,
sauce,
right.
brother. Don't give up your sauce, brother. Don't give up your sauce, brother. Damn, you want a bitch to walk first date? Like, the fuck?
It's
Like,
hot in
Yeah, I don't know
Florida.
you.
I don't know. It's too hot for all of that.
what's a good first date for you, Jazz?
Yeah.
I would say in a restaurant, like that face-to-face talk.
She trying to get
Just
a
straight
meal.
dinner? Just straight dinner?
straight up dinner.
No
She
activities?
trying to get a meal, huh?
What,
No,
what
I went-
restaurant though?
You can't do like axe throwing or shit like that?
Gyros? You trying to go to gyros?
I want 10 wings and fries.
Hey, you know what? That works.
No,
though.
I am not for real.
You can do axe throwing? You couldn't go axe throwing first date?
You gotta get the.
I don't.
You don't like activities on first date?
No, just
Okay.
because I don't know you.
Right.
So
Burn-
if you a
burn
competitive
steakhouse?
person and I'm not a competitive. What'd you say? Did he say the bird?
Are you pulling up? Do you have to pull up or you want to get picked up?
I'll pull up. I'm just slightly different. I don't want you picking me up. I don't
think that's
know
like-
you.
I
That's
think more
because
people
she
will
don't
pull
want me to. I don't want this nigga to know where I
She
stay.
independent.
You don't need to know where I stay.
I think it's more just creating
a
that safe environment.
security thing,
Yeah, just
yeah.
creating that environment. Like, hey, I don't want no
Because
pressure.
if he end up liking me, I'm gonna end up being like that girl off of Players Club where Stanley was following her home.
Oh yeah.
That's what's gonna happen.
I ain't gonna hold you. I used to think that shit was cap, but these weirdo niggas that be out here now.
Niggas do weird
Yeah,
shit.
man. So I
They be on
believe
some
every
weird
word she's saying.
Shit.
It's-
These
I
before
feel sorry for y'all. women
Exactly.
that
You
go
leave
through that.
before I leave. I'll drive home.
Damn, you gotta. Damn, niggas
I'm
gotta do
very-
James Bond.
Damn, I never thought about the whole you leave
I'm
before I leave
cautious.
type thing.
Like you never know. Niggas might be watching you like that. You
Yeah.
never know.
Yo, man. Shouts out to the Y
hard out here
chromosome
for
that I
a
became. That sounds right.
People don't think about it, but you know, for ass wind up on a milk carton.
Unfortunate. God damn.
Let's get on these Olympics. I haven't been watching the Olympics like that. To
I
be
haven't
honest,
been able to
neither.
peep it
I've been
either,
catching like clips of just like when somebody wins and whatnot.
Yeah.
The girls, I've been seeing a lot of black women have been like in the track meets and whatnot. I've been seeing a lot of them wearing like different color hair, just very like very very flamboyant and expressing themselves.
Yep.
And they out there killing it, boy. I seen one girl from Jamaica that she looked like she was miles ahead of everybody, but she looked like she was just pacing like boom, just like honey, like
First,
damn.
second, and third place in the 100 meters.
Like Jesus Christ, man.
That's
Can
crazy.
you imagine setting up right next to a person like, damn, this motherfucker blow the shit out of me. Like,
That's what I be thinking when I be seeing them little white girls from the Netherlands. I be like, come on now. You know what's about to happen.
She about
You
to
know what's
beat
finna
your
happen.
you all
ass.
looking at a fully oiled machine over here.
What?
Yo,
100%.
Someone should do like a documentary on like what they eat over there in Jamaica.
Bro, they eat the same shit we do. They just cook it better.
Some
Oxtails.
They just cook it better, bro.
I think about a little plate right
Yeah.
now.
Key inside
Some
fish.
jerk chicken,
Medicines they take
Some
over there and everything
callaloo.
like that.
Well, you don't have FDA over there, so it's, that shit gonna
some
be totally different.
dumplings,
Yeah.
some rice and peas.
Oh, so, trying to get your plate after the pie.
Hey,
But honestly, I ain't been caring about the Olympics, bro. Like,
Yeah.
this is, I don't know, bro.
I
feel
think
like
I was more excited when I found about Shakara Richardson going to be in it, but then that kind of just got
I think for me, the Olympics just seemed more cooler when I was just younger. As an adult, I don't really too much care about that shit.
I think that'd probably be the only thing I would want to see at the beginning with the little fire.
I mean,
torch.
they didn't seem cool. They don't even. The Japanese people don't even want them there. They were like are walking around with signs like close to the Olympic Village saying like get out of here.
Yeah, but it'd be a lot of like countries that do that though. Like
yeah, but it's like now specifically because of like COVID and shit.
yeah.
They get them boys
Bring that shit
cardboard
over
beds so
here.
they couldn't smash.
Wow.
I thought that shit was a cap until I saw one of the skateboarders I follow because you know skateboarders in the Olympics this year. He was like, yeah, it's true. You got a cardboard bed. I was like, wow.
I think one thing too is like the clothing or the apparel used to just look cooler. You
That's
know what I mean?
true.
Remember the like the even the '90s Dream Team, like the mid late '90s.
Yeah.
They had like the hand drawn star jerseys. Them shits look cool. Like now, like the uniforms, like they don't even look cool. Like
I don't even know what they look like.
yeah,
I
like
know the
you just know the colors, but you don't. It's like they don't even look cool. Like whoever's on the design committee of whoever U.S. teams, fire them.
Polo.
The fuck is going on?
Polo.
It's Polo.
Polo do.
Or
a
whoever
lot.
is behind Polo right now, or whoever's the creative director,
Oh my goodness.
step it up, please.
Nigga,
The,
step it up.
the skateboarding merch is hella tight.
I would assume that, but
Skateboarding
the
merch
basketball
hella
shit used to look the coolest, bro.
Yeah, it
The
did.
jackets, the hats, like the shit just ain't really. But that was all a part of like me as a kid growing up. Like man, this shit look cool as a bitch. Like, and it's like Michael Jordan and Penny Hardaway playing and all this shit. So it's just I don't know. It's just different now.
Now you got KD getting blocked.
Motherfuckers don't even look
Clown
cool.
online.
They don't look cool. They ain't doing nothing special for real. So I don't know, man. I'm over it, honestly. Like let's get back to American sports, please. They have 3-on-3 basketball in the Olympics, which is
That is, what is that?
I don't know, but
nigga shit.
I'm probably gonna try to sign up for that. But
You gonna sign
I'm
up?
signing up to
let's
2000.
go.
Man, 21.
I'm with it.
I mean, you got the NFL coming back too.
Yeah, I'm finna cop Madden, bro. I'm gonna get Madden, bro.
Damn, you
I'm
gonna
being-
get mad?
I'm gonna get Madden, bro.
That boy
Niggas
Aaron
still
Rodgers
get
going back to
Madden?
Green Bay. That boy
Getting back to my nigga ways, man. You ain't a true Tampa nigga. We ain't really playing Madden. You know what I mean?
I guess I ain't from Tampa.
Hey, man, I'm telling you.
That game is very, very
That's a
difficult to
fucking
play.
gambling ass game right there, boy. Niggas gamble off Madden like a motherfucker, boy.
Yep. And it'd be a gambling session that just takes an hour every time. You like, no, let's play again. Like, nigga, it is midnight.
I played 2K for money. I had to stop doing that.
Wow. Because you was losing
Nah,
money.
niggas get
Yeah.
mad.
Oh.
Niggas get mad, bro.
Niggas
Niggas
get
stand
mad
up
when
and hit the
money
side of his
involved.
TV.
Oh,
Come
shit.
on, bro.
Not
Like,
the- no.
bitch, I forgot we are in Tampa Park.
That boy Aaron Rodgers coming back to the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah,
Did
did
a
he
little-
like sell out on him a little bit?
Oh yeah, did a press conference like, yeah, we had these guys that got rid of them. Know what they was thinking. I was like, when you get to that level where you can say whatever you want,
Yeah. Like, what you gonna do?
Go.
What are you gonna do about it?
what are you gonna do? I gotta get that throwback jersey though, because I know he's gone after this year.
All right. Speaking of old niggas, Lupe and Royce. These niggas are
That boy
doing the
on
most.
fire today.
These boys are dissing each other. I don't know if it's for fun, but I don't think it's for fun. I don't think these niggas like each other for real. I think it done came out, and I think Lupe has had enough for Royce, and I think Royce is.
When you say had enough,
Cause they be saying slick shit a lot of times. Like they always be saying slick shit, but it's just like, you would think it's just like some form of camaraderie amongst
like
the spitters,
in
right?
general, slick shit or slick shit to said person.
Both. They be saying slick shit, and it's just like you think that's just how these niggas are, right? Lupe cool with Joe cool with Royce cool with this nigga. They all just, you would think these category of artists that came out between 06 and shit, they all cool
Yeah.
because they get on live and shit or whatever. And I think these niggas is like, nah, bro, I ain't fucking with that. You know what I mean? And I just know Lupe ain't the type of person to back down and not say shit. He's not gonna.
Shouts out to Lupe. Always step up.
He's not gonna
Shout
not say
out.
shit. Like
Yeah.
he to this day would say, "I want to smack the shit out of Kid Cudi," and he
Yeah.
say that shit with like no hesitation.
And they'll pull out a katana blade and be like, oh.
Oh my god.
But they both dropped a diss record. Royce said a lot of stuff.
a lot.
It looks cool on paper, but it didn't hit well. Lupe was just saying stuff.
We got the same
But it
glasses.
sounded cooler than what.
Sounded cool, but it still was like, all right, this is kind of, I don't know if this is corny or what, but niggas getting together to talk bad about each other over rhyming words.
Wait, don't they have a podcast together?
I don't think they do the
Wait,
podcast
them
no
two?
more. Yeah, I don't think they do it no more.
Oh, okay.
Cause Lupe mentioned it and shit, but I don't want to get into it. I don't want to expose myself to that. I actually listen to that shit. But.
Oh.
Lupe is one of my top 3. So
That's totally understandable.
I don't want to say top 3. My favorite 3. I have a top
Wait
3.
a minute. Wait
No.
a minute.
I have like a my favorite like people I'm biased about.
So Lupe is one of those biased.
Yeah, like Absol is I'm a biased artist for, but he's not in my top 5. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So my favorite 3 artists that I'm biased about
Kanye.
is Kanye, Ab, and Lupe.
So Kanye's not in top?
He is, but he's just one of those. He just so happened to also be somebody.
They can cross over and be on both lists.
Right.
So one of them could slap your mama and you.
First of all,
like,
can't nobody slap my mom. You know what I mean?
I just want to see how far it went.
Nah, you know what I mean? But those are my favorite 3. Like I'm always gonna listen to them regardless if I think the album ain't really hitting that well. But
That is true.
But yeah,
That's it. You looking at that?
next
board.
up we got Kanye West.
Oh my bad.
It's coming out this week.
Donda, he having another listening party in the Mercedes-Benz Stadium where he's been living.
Yeah.
So he gonna listen again, charge $85 for kettle corn, and then hopefully, fingers crossed, put the album out.
And I'm gonna smoke and cry and think it's the greatest shit that ever came out.
So it's the greatest thing that ever came out.
The greatest shit that ever came out, man. So, I mean, that's it, man. We ain't really got much else. Anything else you want to talk about? Anything you wanna
Nothing.
promote?
Except listen to the house is motherfucking burning.
Yeah, listen to the house is burning. I'm pretty sure he's gonna have a number 1.
Yes.
Thank you guys for tuning in. It's episode 57. Please make sure to follow us on Instagram at beatsnchill813. Follow us on Twitter. I know we don't really post that much on Twitter, but we'll retweet your shit though. You know what I mean? Follow us on Twitter, beatsnchill. Subscribe, like, comment your favorite songs after the house is burning. Comment, you know, if you felt like Jazz was bullshit on the pod, comment. You know what I mean? If you felt like I was bullshitting, comment.
If
Subscribe.
Raul was bullshit, he's
Yeah.
the only one.
Subscribe, tell a friend to subscribe, man. We trying to get to 100 subscribers.
Nah, Fofo,
bro.
you always bullshit.
Also, check out Saturday Sermon's new episode featuring
know
John
what?
Cash, man.
I might be the most hated one on the podcast. I
You
think
named
so.
yourself God.
That's true.
Not even because of that.
You know what?
Hey,
That's a wrap.
Hey, hold on. Vinny Virgo is dropping this album August 30th. He just announced it.
Okay.
So,
Just now.
it's featuring Mick Jenkins,
Oh.
Pigs on Vinyl, and more.
All right, cool.
Might have
Looking
to
forward to it.
pull
All right,
up,
Vinny.
pull up.
Oh, that Young Blue album was kind of hard too, boy. We didn't pod last week, but anybody who liked that old sing-songy half trap shit, that shit slid.
Right. All right.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
I did hear about it.
pull up on I Like Your Shoes and giving them release dates because August 2nd is Yeezy Day. So I'm gonna tell you all the pairs of Yeezys that's dropping.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right, man. Well, that's a wrap. And until next time.
Peace.